Chris Picciurro, Teaching Tax Flow OB3, created an above-the-line deduction for charitable contributions for taxpayers that do not itemize their deductions. Now, remember, each taxpayer, based on their filing status, gets a standard deduction, and they can add up their itemized deductions, which are reported on Schedule A. If the itemized deductions exceed the standard deduction, then you could take those itemized deductions. One of the main itemized deductions are charitable contributions. But for many taxpayers, actually most taxpayers take the standard deduction, they're not able to deduct charitable contributions. Well, OB3 changed that. And for tax years beginning after December 31st, 2025, so that's beginning in 2026, there is a maximum above the line, meaning you don't have to itemize your deductions, charitable contribution deduction of $1,000 for single taxpayers, up to $2,000 for married filing joint taxpayers. Now, OB3 did create a floor of 0.5%. So before you take your deduction, you have to take your adjusted gross income. You have to multiply that by 0.5%, and only the amount above that 0.5% is eligible for that deduction. So let me take you through an example. Let's say you have a married filing joint taxpayer. Let's say their adjusted gross income is $100,000. They make $1,500 of cash contributions, and they take the standard deduction. Well, previously, they wouldn't get a deduction for that. But now, those $1,500 worth of deductions, a vast majority of that's going to be deductible. You would take the $100,000 of adjusted gross income, multiply it by that floor of 0.5%. So the first $500 of the $1,500 deduction is not deductible. The remaining $1,000 is now deductible, and it's under the $2,000 maximum for a married filing joint couple. So now that couple receives a $1,000 federal tax deduction. Obviously, we're going to have to see what happens with state tax conformity, but this will encourage people and reward people that are charitable that do not receive an itemized deduction at this point.